What's going on, all you Minties? You see the suit, you know what time it is. That's right, it's time for some breaking news from the world of Marvel Comics Omnibus editions. Today we're going to be talking about 2 reprints coming out in 2022, so please stay tuned. And welcome back, everybody. Before getting started, a huge thank you to David Gabriel and the fine folks at Marvel for sending us advanced notifications of these Omnibus reprints coming out next year. And before I go any further, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, ring that bell for notifications to let you know when our videos are going live. And we do put out 2 to 3 videos a day, so if you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. All of this helps with our YouTube algorithm and our channel keep growing. If you want to share the video, by all means, please share the video. Stay away from the comments section below until you watch the video, unless you want to get spoiled. But afterwards, by all means, yes, please leave your thoughts down there. Now, I did want to say that I have talked about the Star Wars Empire Omnibus that's coming out next year, but I need to share both covers on our social media, and I will be doing that sometime this week. But the other thing I was going to do is talk about these reprints that are coming out. So why did I mention Star Wars? Well, that's because the first book I'm going to be talking about is Star Wars related. And this time around, we're getting 3 different covers. 3 covers. For this book, and that is Star Wars by Jason Aaron Omnibus, coming out in April of 2022. The very first thing we're going to be looking at is the standard edition cover, and the standard edition cover is the same one that they used for the original printing, and that is by John Cassidy. So down here below we'll be looking at the content, and the content is the same as the very first printing. And let's go ahead and pop it down here. So this collects Star Wars, the 2015 series, 1 through 37, Star Wars Vader Down, the one-shot, Darth Vader 13 through 15, Star Wars The Screaming Citadel, number 1, Dr. Aphra 7 and 8, and annuals 1, 2, and 3. All of this, of course, written by Jason Aaron. So let's take a look at our first direct market cover. So the very first direct market cover we're looking at here is one drawn by Mark Brooks, and it is freaking stunning. But not only do you have the talents of Jason Aaron writing in here, you also have Kieran Gillen, you have Kelly Thompson, Jason Latour, and then you have the wonderful art talent of John Cassidy, Simone Bianchi, Stuart Eminem, Mike Mayhew, Lionel Francis Yu, Jorge Molina, Mike Deodato Jr., and Stuart Eminem. And speaking of Stuart Eminem, let's look at this other direct market variant. So this is your other direct market variant, and it features Yoda. This one is drawn, again, by Stuart Eminem. Now that is both cool and really cute at the same time, well, because it's Yoda. Now, if you're not familiar with this era of Star Wars, this is the 2015 era when Jason Aaron kick-started the series. So all of this takes place after the 4th movie, A New Hope, or Episode 4, not the 4th movie. But all of that takes place immediately after A New Hope, and in between that and Empire Strikes Back. Now, there was some other stuff collected afterwards, or only in trade paperback, so we don't have an omnibus of that. So hopefully one day, you know, maybe if this sells well enough, we'll get a volume 2 with the Greg Pak era of Star Wars, because it went all the way to issue 74. We'll just take one more omnibus. And speaking of omnibus, we got one more reprint to talk about. So I mentioned Star Wars Empire Omnibus coming out later next year at the very beginning to throw a hint that the first Omnibus reprint was going to be Star Wars related. Well, so it's the second one. Because coming in April of 2022, Star Wars Darth Vader by Gillen and La Roca is going to be reprinted. That's right, we're getting a new printing of that book finally. One of our other books in the top 20 most wanted Marvel Omnis. Check that off your list, everybody. All you people that voted for that, thank you so much, and big thank you to Marvel for reprinting that book. This is one that a lot of people have been wanting to get it reprinted. So let's take a look at the standard edition cover first. So what we're looking at here is the standard edition cover by Carrie Andrews, and it's the same one that they used for the very first printing of the book. And Carrie Andrews did supply other covers for the Darth Vader comic. So let's put the content down here. So what we're looking at is Darth Vader, the 2015 series 1 through 25, annual number 1, Vader Down one-shot, and Star Wars 13 through 14. So it's a little, just tiny little bit of double dipping with the Vader Down story, but that story is so awesome. You'll want to reread it. Now, as far as the direct market cover, What we're looking at here is Mark Brooks' artwork again. That is a beautiful cover. I never thought I would say that about anything with the Emperor on it, but it's Mark Brooks. That's an awesome cover. So you also have the artwork in here of Salvador La Roca, Mike Norton, Lionel Francis Yu, Mike Deodato Jr., just to name a few, but it's mainly Kieran Gillen and Jason Aaron writing the story. So finally this book is being collected. We know we're going to get a Charles Soule Darth Vader Omnibus. So I mean, this is all the Marvel stuff that has Star Wars in it so far. We've got Dr. Aphra, Charles Soule, Darth Vader Omnibus. We've got a lot of Star Wars Legend Omnibus coming out next year. So don't forget to pre-order. And speaking of pre-ordering, don't forget to check out our sponsor, CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online source for collected editions up to 50% off retail price. Cheap Graphic Novels prides itself on excellent packaging, so your stuff gets to you in excellent condition, and they have amazing customer service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And for all you Minties that are watching, if you're a first-time customer, don't forget to mention that Near Mint Condition sent you their way for a promotional credit on free shipping on your next order. Now, this is only for U.S. customers. CheapGraphicNovels.com, your source for the hottest books with deep discounts, customer service, and excellent shipping that will keep you coming back for more. And that was the content and the covers for both of these new printings coming out next year. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. We are on Spreadshop and on Patreon. Amazing ways to support the channel if you can do so. We have different tiers on our Patreon. And more importantly, all of you, stay healthy, stay safe, and much love.